Coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Wait, set, 380! Hey, pick your game up! Alert 3, alert 3. 53, Linda. 52. No. Me. Watch the motion. He's coming. Alert. He's coming, double up.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. They'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm. Let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot, and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Alabama.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hatchet. Take it. Hey, Alabama.
1st down, here's White. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Bandit. Bandit. Goal 50. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. 72.
Now they'll throw with Brady. It's brought in by Harris. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20. Mark 37. Twist. Back. Watch twist. Alert. Flare. Hey, check it.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Go on, D. Hey, check it, reload. Check 24. Check 31. Rush in. Goal 50.
Now a give, right side. Harris. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout.
Slam. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the screen. 72.
Brady gives this to White, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch one. I'm coming. Jim. Hey, pick the last.
Here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. He finds Hopkins complete. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set. 19. 52.
down. It's Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. At the 47-yard line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me. So Mike number one. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. 31. It's going to be a long day.
Back to throw, Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Check it back.
Watson with a give to Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check 13. Quick the edge. Go. 9. Tighten up.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
To the car!
To throw is Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After the sack on 1st down, Watson, he's letting this one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Check me out. Check nickel. Tight dog. Ozzie. Rip.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On second down now, it's White. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 97 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Watson on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 3. Check 3. Give me 9. I give me 9. Check, check. I give me 4. Right now. 9 of them.
Again, it's Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you...
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll try the right side here with White. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check, check, check. 72. Check 9, check 9. Check safety, check safety.
Brady. And able to find Dorsett. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's going to air one out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So this is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. After the interception, here's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
No, 66. Check 26. Check it. No, 66.
Now Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Second and 6.
Mike for the set. 19. 19. Check.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Texans' 47-yard line.
Wait, 20. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Wait for the
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Able to get there and pick it. And this results in 6. Touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard
line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
He's coming. We got double up. Check it. 25. Check it. Reload.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Shadow! Check. Regular.
They'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Alabama, 380. Sugar.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Wait, 20. Alert. Bang. Hey,
Shotgun now for Brady. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Check. Greystone, travel. Crouch. Wide. Get wide.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch one. I'm coming for you, son. 5. Switch it. Line up.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Kill. Get the boy down, he's coming.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Watch the twist.
From the red zone now, Watson. He's got Fuller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Out of bounds, down at the 10-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Under 10. Switch. 24. Watch out. Check Mike 54.
Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy. in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Here we go. 136. Watch one. Down to lose one. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Check 52. 125. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there? The leg's still there. This has been a tough game. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Go. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Let's get it.
At the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's our time. Switch. Ozzy.
They run again with Harris. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Rip. Alpha. Hey, wahoo! Go get him! Go get him! Go get him! Alpha.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
Back. Watch twist. Alert flare.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 24. Who do you want? Alert! Check 31. Shadow!
first down, and they go back to Harris. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
You got it. You got it.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Slam, slam, slam. Watch the safety creep. He's crashing.
First carry for the fullback, James Devlin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Short game last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Hey, Alabama.
They'll run on first down. Harris, he's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the .32-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous.
Harris. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
You got 72. You got tight. You got tight right there. 36. 36.
On second down, it's Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1. Linda! Check the back, check the back. Alert! Hey, check it.
Brady to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the 13-year man puts it through. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. 33 yards that time.
And the Texans first down.
Check back. Watch tight end. Alert. 3 down. Tighten up. 59. 24. 25. Hey, I got him. That's good. Hey, we got to snap it. 9 go.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's second down.
I'm coming after you. Motion. Check 43. 59. 59. Check nickel. Tight dog. 24. 59.
Watson steps away to his left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken.